YouTubers, Patrick Robert 360 here. I'd like to give you my personal review of Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection released for the Xbox 360. A little brief history about the Sega Genesis. It was like our own version of the Xbox 360 and the PS3 way back in the day, in the early 90s. I was born in 92, so this game came out, around my time. I recently bought this game like, 2 weeks ago, and upon getting this game, I've already unlocked all the achievements. This game has 34 achievements in total. So, like the game said, it's a collection of all the classic Genesis games that was released. I mean, you got games that everybody known back in the day, which I haven't heard of, like Alien Kid, Alex Kid, and Alien Storm. So sorry about that. I got it going in alphabetical order now. You got Alex Kid, Alien Storm, Altered Beat, Beyond Oasis, Bonanza Brothers, Columns, Comic Zone, The Cap Attack, Dr. Robotnik, Mean Bean Machine. Sorry about that. Dynamite Heady, D-SWAT, Echo the Dolphin, and the Sleep Through the Tide of Time. Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky, Game Ground, Golden Axes 1, 2, and 3, Kid Chameleon, Fantasy Star. I'm not pretty much into RPGs, but you know what I mean. But everybody likes RPG, boo. Hey, that's them. Rise Stars, Shining Force 2, Shining in the Darkness, Shinobi 3. Wouldn't be better to put the Revenge of Shinobi in that too. That's also a good game as well. Oh, hey, you got the Sonic collection over here. Started with Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Knuckles, 3D Blast, Spinball. Now, these games Sonic pretty much put Sega Genesis on the map. And that's why he's always the mascot. Every time you get a Sega game, whether it's a Sonic game or not, Sonic will be on there, especially on his own game. Then you got Streets of Rage 2 and 3. Those games, they pretty much put Sega on the map as well. My personal favorite is Streets of Rage 2. And that's my high score, as you can see. Super Thunderblade, Vector Man 2. And so, it's a collection of all the games, of pretty much fan favorites of those who was fans of Sega Genesis way back in the day. And you can have it set up any way, either alphabetical, by year it came out, genre, we got platformer, brawler, shooters, combat, puzzle, RPG, simulation, other genres, miscellaneous. Or you can have it set as your favorites, rating by the dots on there, either like rating from 5-star meaning it's your all-time favorite, or none-star meaning you don't like this game, you played it before and you hated it. They got a little menu down at the bottom, like give you the options of how to have it set, like, how you want to auto save your game, check the audio. It also has a extra section. Here you can play some of the arcade versions of the Sega Genesis games. Like here, you can like for the Shinobi fans, you can play the arcade version of Shinobi. Or you want to take it way back, Zaxxon. And you also get some of the interviews of the people who created some of these games. And also another added feature, if you want to go back in time, talk about the game, there's a little history section for any game. So give you a brief little history about it. And give you like the trivia. You can also like change the game itself. I'm gonna change the name of the game, give you like the year it was released, a little history, some trivia, and you can also give you the box cover art of the game. Like the instruction booklet cover and the cover on this cartridge as well. Now I'm gonna let y'all enjoy a little preview of any one of the games. Let's say how about a classic? You know, the game that puts Sega on the map, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. They know it was Sonic, but you know. Also, if you want to do a two-player game, just pop it a second controller. Will pause the game for you. You can either resume it. You go to the control setup. You know, we got the ABC mode, which is the Genesis controller. You know, you can play using the Genesis button. You know, your X would be the A button, how it was on the Genesis. A will be the B button. C will be the C button. I mean, B will be your C button. And you could but it's just gonna be just like that. But if you take ABC off, any one of these buttons that's not used will also control the character. And then you can change this configuration. See, like you don't want the A button to be the jump button, you can also make it the X button, or just leave it as you know, put it away. And if you like how it is, you can just accept it. If not, you can just cancel it. It's also a video setup. You know, like it can tell you how you want your screen adjusted. You know, then you either like make it like far or near, like close up. And the X will let you toggle the smooth, you know, help smooth out the graphics. Like you want to like fit the graphics of your TV, or back to the Genesis style. Go back to the will let you go back to its default setting. The bumper will let you go to its ratio, like either 16:9, which is like a full screen, or 4:3, which is like its regular. No, you can keep it just as by pressing A to accept, or press B to to cancel it. And y'all have the save game feature, the load game feature, and back to the original days, you can either reset the game. No, okay, do you want to reset it? No, you want to restart it? You don't. You just no. And you can also exit the game. I'm going to exit. Here's another person's favorite. Streets of Rage 2. I could never get tired of playing this game. Now remember, these are the actual Genesis ports, not arcade version. The actual Genesis port. I mean, yes, you can use the cheats on here, you know. And the music for these games is like epic, you know, historic, iconic, legendary. And these games right here, it just make you feel like you're a kid again. You know, just sit back, play the game for hours on end, either by yourself or with a friend of yours. Streets of Rage 2, copyright 1992 by Sega. Music was composed by Yuzo Koshiro himself. This character right here is pretty much my personal favorite, along with everybody. Axel. You know, if you ever play any of the Streets of Rage titles, or any of these Sega Genesis titles in here, or one of your own, feel free to feel free to throw in one. Yeah. So you can feel free to ask me a question about these games as well. Do I have a personal fave? Who's your favorite Sega Genesis character? Favorite genre in the Sega Genesis game? Anything. And like I said, this game has achievements because it's the Xbox 360. And I did get all the achievements on here. Perfect 1000. The game, it took me a little over a week to get it. I had to go back and get another copy. Another free copy, You see, all the achievements on here have been attained. All 34 have been unlocked. Yeah. It was easy. All these achievements on here was very easy. They were like novice. Some just took a while to get. Not but like difficult and like these people had to do repetitive work. So you had to do the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But here's one achievement for the game Streets of Rage. You had to get this one achievement where you had to play. You had to beat the first stage using all 3 characters. And the achievement name is. It's called 3 Times a Charm for Streets of Rage. Complete the first level using all 3 characters, which is worth 20 gamer score. So anyway, there goes my review, my personal review of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the Xbox 360, which was released in February of 2009. Feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe my video. 360 out.